Hello, this is the 16th of March on the Patio garden. The Acer is starting to leaf out. Acer palmatum or something. It's in one of those wooden sort of representation of a Cornish engine house, which just has an old compost bag inside it to hold the compost. And these are apples that I've grown from pips from a pink lady apple. Leaves are coming out on those as well. These are some of these have Welsh poppy seeds. I grew a Welsh poppy last year, collected some seeds, and some of them have come up. You may not be able to see them, they're kind of quite small still, but and these are my avocados, which have survived winter this year, although you can obviously still get some very cold weather in March on occasion, but I think they'll get away with it this year again. Yeah, a few other sort of cuttings and things, and another apple. Yeah, so basically there were 6 pips from a pink lady apple which I planted. I bought the apple in the market. Once I ate it, I realised that the pips were already starting to grow inside the apple, so I thought, well, I might as well plant them in a plant pot, and quite a few of them sort of came up, and so I've now got 6 seedling apple trees. Don't know sort of how long and what the fruit will be like. I know these things don't always come true, but who knows. There is my Christmas tree, Nordman fir. My Christmas pippin apple, is just kind of coming into leaf at the moment. There is an Aubrietia, which has just got a little purple flower on. So that's kind of pretty early in the season for that, I think. But it's kind of around. There's my Welsh poppy. The original plant is actually coming back this year, which is good to see. Yeah, there's a couple of California poppies in the hanging baskets. Pelargonium, more pelargoniums in a pot, and yeah, the smaller daffodils are sort of coming to the end of their season. Although I do have some other ones in the other pot that are sort of a bit later. Yeah, that's actually, these are actually 2 oak trees. These actually came with an apple tree I got. There were acorns that had already started to sprout inside the compost with the tree, which was a bit of a sort of strange experience. And yeah, there's a gooseberry there, which is just coming into leaf. Sweet pea, which I sowed in sort of autumn at some point. I can't remember when, in like September or October or something. And it's actually has been growing all through winter. There's sort of another. Well, it was a hanging basket, but its sort of arm that held it up sort of broke, and I tried to hang it up with string, and it sort of fell down. So it's not just on the ground. And because I replaced my mini greenhouse with one that's slightly taller but a bit narrower, but that meant that I couldn't have a large basket hung from where I used to, so I just left that thing on the ground. Can't really see the inside of that at the moment. It's kind of it's got a few of my chili pepper plants. It's not a lot, and some citrus seedlings. And before the end of this section, there's another pelargonium. That's kind of quite a nice one. It's sort of a orange scented leaves, and it has these sort of purple flowers when it comes out. Again, that's been out all winter, so it's looking a little bit sort of battered, but sort of it will recover. There you kind of See the Chilean there. There's one of my Chilean guava plants, Agni Molini. It's got these dark green evergreen leaves, and it will have some sort of white flowers on the shrub, and it will then produce some small round berries which are edible. Apparently Queen Victoria used to enjoy them, so they're actually grown in Cornwall especially for her. There, that's kind of three quite tatty looking spider plants that I wasn't sure what to do with, and sort of left outside to see if they'd survive, and they seem to have done so far. There are some of my chili plants. I've got a few sort of overwintering chili plants indoors, but I was starting to run out of space indoors, so I sort of moved some of them out here when I thought I could get away with it. Yeah, and that's kind of there's a few of them. I mean, some of them seem to overwinter better than others, but there's a few citrus seedlings. I actually grew out pips from a lemon and also a nadocot, which is, I think it's basically a satsuma sort of thing. There's some damage to some of these, and that seems to have its bark completely ringed all the way round by sort of being eaten by a slug. But I don't actually see how that plant is still alive, because its bark has been stripped. Yeah, a few assorted things on the top, some succulents and aeoniums mainly, and a couple more chili plants. And it's a seed tray with about 2 dill seedlings in there at the end, which have actually tried to grow dill last year, but I think some of the seedlings dried out and died, and the others got eaten by slugs. So, but then I had some more of the seeds delayed germinated this year, so I've got a few there, and I've got some more seeds, so I'll have another go at trying to grow dill this year. That's probably it for now.